morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. Natalia with you, Lovecraft Forever. We have today these two beautiful boxes arrive while I was at the campground. It was hot and rainy, all this different weather. Today is very hot outside, so it's nice and cozy in here. Perfect time to unbox some boxes delivered to me from Paint and Fairy. So I have two boxes. I already pre-opened them, but I did not look on the inside yet, so I don't know exactly what on the inside. I just know that it's some kind of frames, and we have one is a super big box. So I think what we're going to do, I'm going to put this box aside in here on a chair, and we will work today with one of them. Wow, that's a beautiful color in here, very colorful. Now remember that with the Paint and Fairy you can also have 5% discount code by using my name, Natalia. And look at this pretty neon green color, very light. I'm not sure yet what kind of frame this is. Let me open first. This could be third generation, like a bed or table frame. I'm not sure. Lots of pieces. Now tools, they know how tight they pack. I would have to stop my video to actually open everything, and then we're going to install together. There's some bolts and screws in here, some more tools, lots of stuff. Something little package, not sure what's in here. Oh, there is surprise in here. Okay, the pamphlet of their factory, how the threads is made, all the information in here, which is nice to have. I always keep them. I don't know, I just like to put them in every of my whips and that I have. Oh, okay, that's wonderful. I do actually in here a little bit of the flyer that showed me what kind of product this is. If this is the one, product parameter description, the length, angle and height are all adjustable. Okay, so looks like if this is the one, okay, what's in here? We have some code in here, barcode on this side. Scan the QR code to play the demo. Wonderful. The demo would be probably from TikTok because it says TikTok in here. So this is a 2-in-1 adjustable aluminum alloy cross stitch stand, floor and bed use. We did with you already some beautiful frames and stands unboxing. Check it out, my videos from previous because I always do assemble together. We are also going to assemble this as well together with you, and hopefully I will figure out. So maybe if this is the one I have in here on my cell phone, their website, and let me see if this is the one. Which one? Because usually they have on the website as well. Have to put together. Okay, looks like this is the one. 2-in-1 aluminum. Yeah, it looks like the one. So I'm just going to check if they have a video actually in here on a website. Lots of pictures in here that will show you how to. I don't know if I'm already repeating the same pictures or not. But if you can look in here, no, you're probably not going to see it. There's lots of colors up there. Okay, so there is something else in here in the box, some kind of surprise. Cross stitch of the owl. I have a companion from my tea drinking owl. Oh, this one cute, baby. I love the colors in here. I love the colors, and it's the same tiny, like could be one of those that I already stitched, like a pumpkin. No, not, I keep calling it pumpkin, that's an orange, and I have already stitched. Corgi was a bigger one design, and the other one tiny. What did I stitch? Remind me. So this is the owl. Look how adorable, beautiful colors. So we can see that as well, a little bit close to the table, since this was in one package and I don't know yet what's inside in here. So my friends, let me open all this, put together on a table, and maybe I will bring a camera a little bit more close to the table so we can see what is going on. But first, let me open this packaging. Here is all the pieces. And let me just show you a little bit, because now I really like how they put in the boxes this piece of paper with the measurements of all those bars. So it's very easy to assemble. Will be, you don't even need a video anymore. If you look, all the centimeters up there. So in here 50 centimeters we have for the stands on the bottom, and also for the top of the bar. This for the biggest one. The next one is 42 centimeters, so it will go for the crisscross around your frame here, and the top in here. Let me just adjust so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so that one will be for our next one, 42 centimeters. And then we have 30 and 35 centimeters. So 35 centimeters will go on the bottom on both sides, and 30 centimeters on the top with the extension bar that make a high or lower, kind of like a slide to this one. Okay, and obviously the other thing that was wrapped around nicely, this was two plates that we already assembled with you when we did what was a table frame. Yeah, the one, the extension that you clip into the table, I believe, that one. So those parts will go right in here. So same thing as we did before in this piece, as those little cups in here that you have. So two of them different because they are cut pieces for the screw to go through, because it's like wherever on the edge. So we have two of that, so make sure don't pop them on the back of your tubs. And all these pieces, these little pieces, you can play. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. So you have screw in here very low, so in here will be those that has cuts in it. You just pop them up there even now if you wish. There you go, so screw can go inside, and on this side you can use any other one. So you can assemble these pieces that I'm doing right now, even on the beginning. You can just put them all right now, it doesn't matter when, will be probably easier right now. So that's what I will do. Okay, so let's get started, and I hope we can get this. Oh, hold on, I need to flip my camera screen so I can see what you see. Okay, let me just double check. That would be okay, and hopefully we will do this in one shot. If not, so this is our base and two top. I will put two top on the side for now, because that one we need very later on. This is our two bottom pieces. The only thing in this frame on the picture, it shows you black non-scratchy thing that stays on the ground. They don't have them in the kit, only these little tiny protectors. Okay, so let's just start. I'm going to put right now all this pop thing inside in here. It's gonna take maybe a little bit time, but who's in a rush? Let's just do it now, so it's a less tools on the table. Okay, if I could just see what I'm doing. They go very easily, and it's easy to, if you want to pop them up, you just use a knife. It's easy to get them out. Okay, that way we will see if we have all of them. Ouch! Pinch my finger. Oh, that hurt. Watch out, people. Use your maybe gloves, or don't put your fingers in the midst when you try to push this down, because that hurt. Oh my goodness. Okay, sometimes it's easy, sometimes you just have to start. Should I waste your time with this? Okay, or should I do by myself? Well, we already started. You just have to make sure it's layered correctly. It's go pretty easy. You just have to make sure to, like, the pattern in here and pattern in here correctly. See, it's go very easy. The way I'm doing sounds like it's really hard because I don't see very well. I'm trying to point this to the camera instead of to my face. So when you assemble, it's gonna be much easier for you. Okay, so by assembling already quite a bit of them, I'm already like a pro. And my friends, here is what, oh, hold on. Do I need all of them or some of them? Oh, some of them doesn't need to be. See, I'm rushed too much because 42 centimeters and some of them side will be this piece. Okay, I see the problem. Now I have to pop them. Okay, see, it's easy actually, because then I realize I don't have all of them. No, 2 of them have to be, not 2, 4 of them. Okay, so maybe don't do this in the beginning, do this in the end. I know for sure you have to have them on the top and on the bottom pieces, because yeah, on the top and not this one, big ones. Okay, some of this need to go for extension and other tools. Okay, my apology, I have to stop a little bit video. Now what I done, I put those protectors on the smaller pieces on both sides, on the 35 centimeters just on one side, because this one we don't have to cover. Same thing on all this 42 centimeters on one side protectors, the other one is empty, and bigger one, 50 centimeters, it's from both sides. Okay, so now we're going to build from the bottom, and I'm going to move this a little bit away. What we need right now is, let's follow, we need 2 of the base. So here's our stand. They will be standing on the ground. Now another thing that I'm looking on this picture, and look at this extension bars. That's important for you to see. If you have a big frame to put on the top in here, then you extend. If you have a small frame, you can push these bars all the way, or ignore this piece and this piece and attach this one piece directly into here, and you will have a little frame if you don't have a big canvases to stitch. Okay, and this extra thing you can use as a frame, little frame, just you need to put connector that stretches fabric, and Paint and Fairy have that. Okay, so this is kind of like an option what you need to do, or just, you know, when you finish stitch, unscrew those bolts in here and just push together, so you're gonna have a little frame to store. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We need well, one of this for this piece, which we need 2 for both. So this is our 2 legs, and I just need to loosen up. Now when you open enough, you don't have to kind of slide it, it's fit on the top perfectly. I just need to figure out where I want this to be. So I don't want to be like very on the end, so my frame don't get like wobble, because it's going to be grow upwards, right? So I'm just going to leave it like up there on some kind of approximate space, like on a picture in here. And this one we have to really tight it. Oh, no, before we tied it, we need 1, because when you tighten you cannot put later bar in here. We need the one that's a little bit longer, 35 centimeters. So we have in here 35 centimeters, and the one that doesn't have a protectors, I will put on the top in here. You just have to slide in. Now make sure perfectly grab on this side and on this side. And now I'm going to tight my bolt as hard as possible. Okay, that should do. And later just flip your key, because this way is more comfortable, because you have a more grip in here, and just tie it up. Okay, so let me just do the same thing on the other side, because I need to measure. I need to measure where to put. So I'm going to put them together and move this to the same level, because we want to have a perfect, okay, something like that. And now I'm going to put my other one of 35 centimeters on the top. Oh, I didn't put, hold on, slip away. That's why it's important that this groove will be grabbed by this tool. Okay, now. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, somewhere in here. Now I have to pay attention if it's hugging my tool. Is it this side good, this side good? Okay. Okay, now tie it up. Okay, we have now our 2 base start and look like that. Now for stability in here, so your frame don't collapse, because it's going to be go high, we need 2 of this to put on the inside, so it's going to be have a good stability for your legs and extension that grow up. So we're going to open again this little screws, because this will grab your frame. Oh, I'm tightening up instead of opening. Okay. Now before you start tied it up, make sure it's fit and hugging all your grooves on the top, on the bottom, okay, all the way. And let's get working slowly. Okay, that's easy. I think I got it, both sides. Okay. Okay, now we have this. Same thing. I'm going to do to the other side. Or you don't want me to do the other side together with you, not to waste your time. But I really don't want to keep pausing my video. Okay, the next one will go here and here. Make sure this will. Okay, looks like right. After assemble one of it's oopsie, sorry, easy, because you kind of, you know, already have these pieces work. First time was a little bit more difficult. Okay, we have 2 legs. Okay, we're going to put this right now maybe a little bit on the side or not. Let's see what I want to do next. Do I want to do extension right now so our frame will stand? Maybe let's do it. Okay, so we're going to use now 42 centimeters, which is one of this for. Okay, I'm going to put away one. Maybe put away this one for now. Okay, I'm going to leave a 1 leg. We will need one of this tool to attach to this bar from opposite. This is our leg, going to the side. This one will go, and one of this bar will go. The one that doesn't have a closing will go into this tool. Okay, so let's just do slowly. We have to open, and that way we're going to create our stand a little bit. Stand them. Okay, so let's put this piece first on the inside there. And which one would be better for me to screw so I can see? Yeah, I guess from the back. Okay, so we will have this kind of structure. Okay, to the side. And let me turn this way. Okay, I just tied up like a little bit, and I want to look around if all pieces grab in here. You see that? Okay. And now I'm just going to really tight it. Okay, we have now this. Same thing we will do for another bar. So this is going to be our left leg. Now we're going to build the right leg, or doesn't matter really. Okay, we need again one of the 42 centimeters and one of this tool. Open first, put inside the one that doesn't have protection, or you can, like I say, you can put this protection all the way on the end. That way you will know where you have to put it and when and where don't have it. Okay, so again we're going to put in here. I think one have to be a little bit higher. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're going to attach this one later. You know why? Because the way it's in here, you go like one on the top of each other. So if you put one connection all the way to the bottom, this one obviously going to be raised a little bit higher. So we have to put this connector first. Okay, so let's do this. I think this way will be correct way to do it. Okay. So I have going to one, put inside like this, and right now I'm just going to slide probably further away so I don't have a big frame because there's not much room in here. Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna make a little bit smaller frame for now, and I'm going to tight this piece. Where is the closing? Oh, on the inside. Okay, I have this one on the inside. Same thing, make sure those grips are good. Okay, we will tie it up a little bit later. And now where this will go. I really don't know if this would be level or not. I don't know if this is level or not. Let's just put together. If so, I can, you know, obviously later on. This is screw on this side. You cannot see nothing. Okay, if this is not level, I'm just going to unscrew in here and maybe use even level to make sure it's straight. Let me just look like go to level of the table. I don't know if I did it or not. So now when it's kind of both connected, I can use to tie up them together. Okay, soon as it's tied up, it really stay nice and firmly. Okay, see, no wiggles. Okay, if we got this part, and this is what we have right now. This is how it looks from side. Okay, I'm going to be sitting in here, so that's why this is our back, and this is, you need the room legs, so that's why this one is longer piece. This is what we have for now, and this is our one bar. Same bar we have to build on the top in here for more structure. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do now. Well, we can use okay, so let's attach next one 30 centimeters, or we have to build that first, I think. Okay, we're going to build this part and then later attach in here. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. I hope you're doing well and not tired of this. I purposely did not cover my table because I do not want it to rip with this metal piece, aluminum, my protection that I record video with. So for these pieces, this is our top pieces, so we need 2 of this. It's holding our frame so it doesn't slip. We're going to open again a little bit, and just doesn't matter, it's really kind of like on the center, these 3 holes. You can use them, 3 holes will go on the side, so where you see the holes, you have to turn them to the side and place this hole. Let's just place, let's say, in here so you can see it better, to the very edge, because this piece is holding your frame. Okay, so if I want this to be towards me, I need to make sure my screws on my comfy zone to unscrew if I have to. It's always go on my right side. Okay. Okay, this one you can tie it up right away. Same thing go for another one. holes to the side. I think I'm doing right, you know, but it could be wrong on the end, who knows. So I think that's what I need. Okay. Now we have two pieces where your frame will land and not to slip if your bars go on an angle. So this is frame catcher. So I'm going to put towards me for the better assembly, because we will need now these pieces that go into these holes, and these pieces will go on the inside. So if our frame, this is our frame, these two bars go on the inside of each, okay, so it doesn't stick on the outside. And then we need size 30 centimeters bars, and you have this hole. So as you can see, one hole is very close, right? So this holes will go on the outside. Okay, so if this is frame, okay, it will be go like this. Okay, okay, making a sandwich. This plate between 30 centimeters and 50 you put on the inside, and that's your sandwich. So what you need to do, you have to put first we can put screws in here to make this not move too much around, and for that we have these cups and this shorter bolts for the outside. And I just want to see from the inside, I think. Yeah. Two shorter bolts. Come on. Okay, like that. And cup to cover. One more. We don't touch center hole yet, because for the center we will need a longer bolt. Okay. With this piece, it will help us to navigate how angle you want to have it. Okay, so let me attach exactly same thing on my other side. We go in for the outside holes first. My hands already so dirty. Ignore that. It's construction zone here. Okay, hopefully not upside down. Hold on. Oh, I do make upside down. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I have to make sure to put this piece correct first. This one pointing up. Okay, see, I'm already making a mess. Okay, let's do this way. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so not to make a mistake, make sure this pointed upwards to the ceiling. That way you know this go on the bottom. And we need one more in here. Okay, did we do correctly now? Okay, we have two pieces like this. Now we need 30 centimeters. So 2 of this bar will go. So this is inside. Okay, so if this one bar go this way, now we have to go that way. Okay, let me just double check if I'm correct. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so the sandwich out, right? And this one, for this one, because we go through this hole, I mean through this pipe and this pipe, so that's why we need a longer screw. So let's just go. Okay, go through here, find a hole there, and now we can attach our next one. Okay, and as you can see now in here, you can move where you want to be. So for now I'm just going to put straight because I don't know what kind of angle I want yet. Okay, so for this one I need, looks like I might missing one screw, because I have for this one, hold on, okay, so let's put the other one. So this one go on that side, this one will go for this side, I'm short, unless it's somewhere inside of the other pieces that I did not see yet, or maybe went into the packaging. Okay, so let me attach this first, and then we will figure out. Maybe it's still left in the packaging sometimes, you know, so I have to check. Okay, I'm going to make a straight for now. Okay, and one of this one obviously will go, how's the straight gonna be? I don't know which way. It's not very straight. Maybe this way. Okay, another piece. Okay, this is, oh, that's not straight. I did not put on straight, I put on an angle actually. I don't know how I did that. Go to next one. Come on. Okay, now it should be straight. And sorry if you think it's a little bit too slow tutorial, I just don't want to speed up, just so you can see better what I'm doing. So now this is our frame looking like this. Okay, they have to be like two opposite looking, but oh, this one not connected yet. And why is it doesn't make an angle? I don't understand. Is this one, oh, it's not straight or what? Hold on, let me try one more time. doesn't look like this frame is straight. Why? You go automatically on an angle, doesn't have a straight one. Okay, so I'm just going to like a 1 over, so actually lower this part, not the opposite part. Okay. Oh, I found my screw. I thought it's not possible because it's between these tools. I got it. You know what? I have to say, on behalf of all YouTubers who doing a review, we have to all say thank you to the people who packing our stuff. They are our hero, because packing, it's not easy. It's so much work. The back probably is really sore after all day doing this kind of job, and I appreciate them very, very much. Yes, thank you to the people who pack all the bubble wrap so we can have a safe delivery and nothing get broken or scratched. I appreciate them there. I hope company will tell them my thanks to them. Okay, now, okay, I'm not outside like this. Okay, now is right. Now we have 2 pieces. Okay, now what we do, we have to put them on the top of our frame, and for that I might will need to again use my higher point of the camera, but you know what, for now we can do at least this adjustments right now on a table. So I'm gonna get this one piece loosen up and put on one side, put on another side. Hold on, make sure I have enough right side, because this one will go to connection. Yeah. So for this, I need measure now in here again. So I'm going to bring my table frame in here. For now, this camera alright yet. And I will measure my bars. So if this one will go like on the top, that one on the bottom, I'm just going to make sure it's same level. So first I will make sure it's in here even. Okay, and move this bar in here. Now hold these bars together and move my bottom piece to match my. Okay, this is good, and I will be screw these pieces together now. Make sure they go inside just a little bit. We can tighten it up a little bit later more if it's okay. Let's see. No, I didn't see, like I didn't do grip very well in here, so it will fall apart. I have to untighten it and make sure it follow like a puzzle. Just these parts have to stay like very, very straight. Maybe hold it like right in the center with your fingers so it doesn't slip. Unless it doesn't go far. Okay, I think I did it. I can fix it later. So now we need on each side these pieces. One go on one side. Okay, so like that. And then we have to attach our height, what we want. So where I want my height, I don't know yet. go on the other side. Let's just leave this right now in here. Okay. Now we have 2 more left of these pieces. And these pieces will go into your connection from this bar to attach this bar, so you can slide it up or down. So let me now change my camera point view so we can see a little bit better what is going on the top. Okay, let's try this way. Sorry that you have to see just the half of me, but that's not the problem. This is the most important thing. So we need to attach. Okay, I will put frame. Yeah, this is right now frame pointed towards me, so I can do correct way. Now I need towards me part that these pieces go on the outside of my frame, and this one make sure up front of me. So this piece will attach in here. Now there is attachment in here. I would say it really doesn't matter probably where you attach a front of you, on the front or on the back. Well, first of all, it's a front for me and back in here. This piece is on the side. It could be probably either way, or on the back or on the front. So what's in here? In here it's showing this piece attached from the front. So let's just follow, as they say, but I think it's not a big deal where it's attached. So before we start, we need to open them a little bit so they can slide on the top. Okay, the other one, I might have to move a little bit so can we see together both sides. I might have to make a smaller frame so we can see better. I could move this more close. You know what? Let me try it. That way we can see better, right? Let me just loosen up and move these pieces close to each other to make a smaller frame. There you go. Oh, that way you can see. Let's keep it this way for now. As you can see, it's very easy to get extension, move wider or close. Okay, and it's still nice. Well, it's wiggle because I did not put straight. Okay. Now again, this piece not going to be because I just stretch it. Okay, I have to now move this one to the same position. But where do I put this? It depends where I want this to be high. Okay, I don't know how high a frame I want, so I literally have to sit down to the sofa and manage to do to myself where I want to be, like where I want to stitch, on the chair, on the sofa, maybe next to the bed. So I don't know yet. I'm just going to have like wild guess, I guess. So let's just attach anywhere. Okay, let me start from one side. Okay, I'm going to attach in here because I don't know where I want to be this attached. Well, let's say here. Just a little bit so it's hold. Now another piece. Another piece, and now I can pull it. Another piece. this center. Okay. Okay, that's why. Okay, never mind. I thought, why this piece go lower than this one? Because that's the way its structure is. Okay, so I'm just confusing myself right now. I'm sorry about everybody. And this is definitely not my side to make a screw, so I have to turn this around towards me so I can see what I'm doing. That's the good thing, you can adjust. Okay, now make this straight. This one will tie it up. If this is right or not, we can readjust later. Right now, we just need to make sure it's connecting. Okay, let's do it. Let me see if this one is got a grip or not. If you have somebody to help you to hold. Okay, now it is. Okay, now this, and obviously now I need to move at least this one to the center, so it's kind of holding my pieces together evenly, because I decided to make a small. Okay, let's just do this way. Okay. And just so this doesn't bother me, because it's not not lined up, I have to move, otherwise it's not pretty. Okay, somewhere around here. Okay, good. Let's lock it. Okay, we got this. Now, for this piece that we just drop in here, I think I will do it on the bottom in here, under this bar, yeah. Now, I will move this a little bit sideways, and we have to connect this piece. That's not the piece, I need the other piece. This piece will go on the top in here. Inside. Okay, so at this point I don't know how tall I want this to be, so I'm just going to lock in here just for the sake of tutorial, right? How to assemble, but then I will have to adjust for myself. So for now it's going to be here. Sure it's holding it. Okay, for now this is what we have. Okay, I could even lower so you can see better, but still not enough. Okay, so since we're working now a little bit higher, do I need to readjust camera again without let's readjust without stopping video. How about that? Hold on. Oh, a little bit to the top. There you go. Let's do it. Okay, we need another piece to place on the other side. So this piece I will put underneath as well, I guess. Because I cannot slide right now, I would have to open it. Because I already assembled, so I should slide it later. So that's okay, not big deal at all. I'm just going to open this piece. Okay. And then bring it back. It will take me a little bit longer to screw back. Not big deal. I promised you. Okay, we need another bar. Place on the top. And now, to be honest, I don't know what's the height will be. I have to tie it up a little bit longer. Okay, this way I can control it with my hand, one hand. Let me tie it up, screw a little bit more because it's too loose right now. And I need to go to the top in here. But then I need to make sure this piece, and this piece on the top, to make sure they are same angle, you would have to measure maybe with some kind of level or like a measuring tape. If it's the same, I think I need to lower this one a little bit more. Well, I do have in here very short centimeter. Maybe I can measure from the bottom part, from this part, you see, to the floor. Okay, that will give me length. Okay, let me see. 18 centimeters. Okay, let me make a 18 centimeters, a little bit lower. Okay, I think I'm good now. Ah! Okay, dokie. It's hard to do with one hand. Get yourself a helper. Get yourself a helper because I keep moving. I cannot hold it because okay, I'm doing it. Okay, need to tie it up a little bit so it can, oh, we are a little bit off the camera, I guess. 18. Well, somehow if it's not even, I can tie it up later. Okay, we are assembled the frame. There you go. So now let me get this camera in my hands so we can look, and maybe I will put some frame on the top to see how this is going to look like. Maybe even put towards the sofa. I'll be right back. Okay, so let me show you how this frame will be stand next to my sofa. I can obviously push towards me these pieces under the sofa so the frame go very close to me. Of course, Daisy, she have to sit next to me, and I change something a little bit to make this table a little bit higher. What I did, I will show you right now. This piece was under. I placed it before under. I changed it to the top, bandit coming through. I might not gonna have a, okay, he definitely want to investigate. Yeah, I have to fight for the sofa. So I changed those pieces from the bottom to the top. I don't even know if I have to continue video like this. Okay, before somebody else drop in here. So yes, it's really looking good, and size is perfect, good for this big frame. If I want to use for my smaller frame, I still can move these pieces, bars, even more close to each other, or just maybe even use only one bar and that connector use for this piece, for the top one, to connect to the frame. So you can mix and match in here all the time. So let me sit down. Hopefully I will find a time, I mean not the time but spot, and I will show you how this look like when I'm sitting on it. Okay, Bandit, can I join you, buddy? Can I join you, Bandit? Okay. As you can see, I don't have much room in here, but this is super comfortable actually. Well, not comfortable with dogs, but obviously some of them always will be on a sofa, or 2 or 3. And I place in here this beautiful big frame that fit very nicely. And actually the way the angle of this sidebars is, it looks perfect, because I like to be like almost straight but just a little tiny angle. Maybe I just need to get used to it. And this height for me, so when I change this bar from, you know how I unscrew to put the bar under, actually I switch both of them from both sides to the very, very top and extend maximum as possible. So it gives me the perfect height to stitch this by sofa, and I can move this towards me. Oh wow, this is so comfy. This will be very, very comfy. Wow, love it. I love it. So now I can have like in each room different frame. One clip into the table for different project. This one will be even comfortable for me to maybe even like place camera next to me and have like a little stool. Doesn't have to be sofa. You can try it by the bed, but this is the full extension. So I don't think you can make it higher, but that's why for the higher you have a bigger frame. So next time we will do unboxing of my other big box. That one, I think it's a much bigger one, also with extension. Obviously I don't know what in that box, so hopefully they also have the piece of paper that show us how that it was easy to assemble this way. Okay, so let me show you one more time just the frame, and I hope you like it. Because this is family friendly channel, I decided to let my puppy sleep. But here it is. Frame looks fantastic from my point of view when I'm stitching. And Kono sleeping up there, Daisy and Bandit. And now let me put frame back. But here it is. So what I was talking about, these pieces. This piece, okay, this piece. Before it was under this bar, I moved to the very, very top and left this piece go all the way to the top as well, so it's even in here. And that's the full length of height how this frame look like. Absolutely love it. This frame is really heavy and it's holding no problem. Can hold a wider frame, as you can see. There you go. That's it. It would be very comfy to record video with this frame. Beautiful. I don't even know which one my favorite. I will do video create with all the frames that I have to show you which one is better for what kind of stitching. So that would be, I think, interesting video to do. Okay, my friend, thank you so much for watching. Comment below what you think, and thank you huge to Fairy Paint and Fairy Designs and all the good stuff they send me. I do really appreciate. And the cross stitch that they have, I will show you in my next video.